first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
All right, bro, I'm up.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive players think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Allen.
Right.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
That's supposed to be a pick, man.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. The kick by Bass is good.
No, yeah, my man, he usually send them joints and shit. He usually send them joints to the chat, so I ain't send them to. I guess I ain't send them to. Well, I don't pay for him. He get them from somebody else.
Because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 19-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 34 yards there and a 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Bro, watch this. Yo, you hear Chris?
To get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily,
bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's got
bro, this shit is dumb, bro. Like, bro, this shit, like the ball. What the fuck happened to the ball?
And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
I can't run play action. That's the only thing, bro. I can't run play action, bro. Like, I can't, bro. Damn, like that shit. Niggas be on my bumper, bro. That shit's crazy. That's what I'm saying. That shit be fucking up how I really want to play, though. Like, that's my, you feel me? It's cool, though.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry.
I got locked in, though. I'm going to get it.
Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. Got a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At their own 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to give it to Davis. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
I fucking... Y'all missed 2 field goals, bro. Y'all fucking, what's her name? I ain't that mean to, what's her name? Drop him back.
So they throw the pick six, they'll get another shot.
Yeah, but I still rushed though with him though. You feel me, your man? But I ain't mean to. I meant to put one nigga in the flat and to rush the other one, but because I sent forward the nigga that was one of the rushers, I was supposed to put in the flat, so it would have been 3. Well, I put the wrong nigga in there. He's like, take the ball fast and shit, but I don't give a fuck. I still rush the nigga.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just
I need, what's the name, though? I got hit this fucking field goal. Look, he gonna just keep on the drag, bro. That's cool, though. He can have that shit.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. from midfield. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe
ball beating, bro. The Chargers nigga. Yeah.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. His throw incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle.
Oh my God, I'm good. I'll live with that. I thought he was going to throw that corner while he was wide open.
About a yard short.
That's cool. I'm cool with you going out though, bro. You doing shit with it, brother. Big time.
Now this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Allen. The throw taken in by Sims. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive.
Yo, this nigga really beat this nigga, bro.
To go for it proves to be a good one.
That shit crazy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
So niggas get cooked on the K and now niggas come fucking in and do it.
Yeah,
nigga, you ain't in the crib. What the fuck?
Nigga, I'm about to pull up in like 2 minutes.
I'm in the man game right now, though. We can run after that. I just started. I'm in the 2nd.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
He's on 40-day shit for sure.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dayon Buchanan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On play action, Allen. Dancing to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when your wrench you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take it.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right.
I just threw a pick. Dumbass shit, bro.
Intercepted.
I should have just threw the ball out. Ain't took it to the crib, bro. I'm ass.
And he is gonna score.
I just donated, bro. Dumb shit, bro.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's more. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Tannehill on 3rd down. Gets this to Firkser, the tight end. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. After the sack on first down, Tannehill looking deep for Julio. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble.
Oh, he sheds himself free, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Henry again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. 3rd time's a charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up. 47's the mark, boys. 47. Check. 47.
Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Allen's throw there complete to Sims. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Tannehill. He finds his man complete. That's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Running from the gun with Henry. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take those shots.
On 1st down, Allen. Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From just shy of midfield, Allen eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Allen going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danico Autry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Allen. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. One final try here for Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Titans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And
hey,
now they'll
Chris.
have a bye week as they'll be back in action in week